everyone was making memes of this on Reddit, but finally the coronavirus, it's outside everyone's front door and it has had a shocking effect on the MTG community. Everyone, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master, and you know what, even here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, as of today, we got our first confirmed case of someone who had the coronavirus, so it's only a matter of time before it basically seeps its way to all ends of the earth. And well, anyway, it's had an effect on the MTG community. The biggest the biggest effects right now. The starting point is that Channel Fireball and Star City Games, they've canceled all their current events for the foreseeable future, at least a month from now, and then maybe they'll take it from there. But Channel Fireball after confirming a week ago that they were going to have a Magic Fest Detroit, has now canceled Magic Fest Detroit this weekend. Shocking news! Just days before you're gonna fly out to the event, they canceled it. They've canceled not only Detroit, they've also canceled Sao Paulo. That is really big because South America basically gets nothing for Magic Fest. Nothing. So that they had, and it was modern. It was modern. Oh my God, I would be so heartbroken to live in that area and find out the modern event that you almost never get any event. Now you have a Magic Fest that's modern, and now it's canceled. They also canceled Louisville and also Palm Beach. So none of those events are going to happen this year. Star City Games also had some events happening this weekend. When it comes to Baltimore, they had Baltimore, but they're canceling it. So if you're going to go to SCG Baltimore, that's not happening. And also Syracuse has also been canceled. So a lot of stuff coming up that's canceled. Wizards of the Coast has also canceled the upcoming Mythic Invitational. And also the upcoming Players Tour. They're going to be either postponing those events or also pushing the prize pool to the next Players Tour. In addition to that, you know what? Wizards of the Coast, they said, we're going to reimburse you if you had any travel arrangements to the Players Tour that you can't cancel. They're going to reimburse people for their travel expenses. Now that's pretty big news because actually, for the most part, I believe that most of the airlines in this time of crisis is going to help you either cancel your flight or change your flight to another date, move your airplane ticket to something else because of the coronavirus. However, you might be still screwed with the hotel. I've already heard on Twitter many people complaining that they can't undo their hotel bookings for certain events. So they end up getting stuck with the bill. I think that's pretty stupid. I don't know if they're going to those hotels are going to reverse their decision, but certainly, there's a lot of events being canceled, very large ones that after they're being canceled, now people have to cancel their airplane ticket. They've got to cancel their hotel booking. And that's easy to do with the airlines, but it's maybe not so easy to do with the hotels. Let me know in the comments section below if you've been in this situation, if you're fighting anybody for cancellations because of these last-second event cancellations. But Wizards will reimburse some people for the Players Tour. But, for the next foreseeable future, we don't see any big Magic the Gathering events. So if you're looking to get some points, or if that was your planned event with your friends, that's going to have to be delayed. Now, not only that, it does affect all the gig work that happens for Wizards of the Coast for those events. Whether it is the people who are casting, they're streaming, the technicians from behind, there are judges that do get paid for managing these events, and it's gig work, and if the event doesn't fire, then they don't get paid. And now we are actually seeing a lot of people. I was surprised. We now have tons of people trying to promote their Patreon because they're short on income. And this is probably just the start of many people doing this. Whether you're short on work, because not only this gig work that's being closed by Wizards of the Coast, there's going to be a lot of people who they just work somewhere. And the business is just gonna close for the foreseeable future, and their income is shot. So it has a huge effect on a lot of other people's livelihood, whether you depended on those events actually firing in person. And now with people stocking up on toilet paper, I predict that the quality of the bathroom at the local game store is about to collapse to new low levels that we have never seen before. Now that they're probably not going to have any toilet paper in stock. So a lot of people are making random predictions about what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen for the future. Of course, people are heavily promoting playing online. If you have to quarantine yourself, and by the way, all these measures for cutting out the events, the idea is that we have to start quarantining ourselves. We can't spread this virus too quickly. The virus is spreading out throughout the entire world. There's two ways it can play out. Everyone gets sick at once and gets it over with very quickly, or everyone gets sick very slowly over a very long period of time. And the health professionals want the second event to happen. Because if everyone gets sick at once, then the people who are deadly sick are going to fill up the hospitals. They're just going to be full of problems. There's going to be a lack of beds, rooms, supplies. There's very little manufacturing happening in China because they have their own problems. So it would be a lot better and easier for all the health professionals if this happened very slowly over a much longer period of time. So Channel Fireball and Star City Games and Wizards of the Coast, they've taken the right measures to cancel these events, looking out for our public safety. So now if you're not going to be playing paper Magic, and certainly I've heard in the very affected areas of Europe, local game stores are just temporarily shutting down. So you can't go to your F&M. Where else are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Where do you think you're going to go? Where are you going to go? If you got to stay at home, how are you going to play Magic? How are you going to do it? Well, I've been prepared my whole life for this moment. We can play Magic the Gathering online, and other people can play MTG Arena. So we're seeing this it's possible that these online digital products are posed to have a huge boom. I think a lot of people who have never played Magic the Gathering online, or like MTG Arena, they might gravitate and try it for the first time to see actually what it's like. So I think a lot of people are going to be exposed because if they need to get that Magic fix and they have to self-isolate themselves, where else are you going to get the Magic? How are you going to get the Magic? You're going to get the Magic online. So that's one thing. I'm very curious to know what's going to happen to the value of cards. Because as everyone's income gets shot, people are going to inevitably try to raise money with the only asset they have, which are the paper cards. So let's say you're selling the paper cards now. Now the price of them will likely go down. I'm just speculating. I'm not a finance person here. I'm a finance pony. When it comes to finance, I am on the same level as this fellow right here. So, but that's just something that I've had on my mind. What is going to happen to the price of cards? Price of cards are already going down. We're already in sort of like the middle of a recession because of the coronavirus. So inevitably, a lot of the cards are probably going to collapse and move down. So it's going to be interesting to how that's going to play out. Might be a good time to buy into Modern when the prices bottom out. Might be a good time, but that's all I have to. It's this is a big elephant in the room. Coronavirus is happening all over the world. Definitely is now already started to affect the MTG community in a big way. How has it affected you? Let me know in the comments section below. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master, talking about how this pandemic is affecting Magic the Gathering.